Welcome back for another episode of Last Fortress Underground. Alright, so we're going to do another hero spotlight video here for you guys, and we'll be talking about good old Mr. Barron the Brawler. Well, before we get into that, guys, if this is the first time you have joined the channel and you found me by, I don't know what act of God might have happened, but I definitely appreciate that you guys are here. Make sure you guys subscribe and make sure that notification bell is turned on, so when I do post, this is very important, guys. You're going to get an alert that says, hey, you know what? I was going to show up on your little page whenever you guys log on to YouTube, or you get a notification on your device. Something like that can happen. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this real quick. So first, we're going to talk about the good old skills. All right. So he is a 4-skill hero. Not saying 4-skill heroes are bad, but he's a 4-skill hero. I think he should have been 5, but I didn't make the game. Alright, so first skill is called Haymaker. Deals 300% weapon damage to one enemy. Alright. The damage, the level up effect goes from 180% to 300, which is mine's maxed out. Alright. Next skill is going to be called Boxing. Plus damage bonus. Plus 5%. I can't even talk today, guys. 5% damage bonus. 5% damage mitigation. Okay. Alright, so the level up effect goes from 2.5% all the way to max, which is going to be 5% damage bonus. And the mitigation goes from 2% all the way to max, 5% damage mitigation. Next skill is going to be called High Kick. Alright, 10% damage bonus for this hero. Let's see, level up effect goes, the weapon damage goes from 5% all the way to 10%, which is max. And next skill is called Crit Punch. Casting Haymaker will deal an additional 100% weapon damage, and the damage scales between 50% and maximum of 100%. All right, this is a really good hero to have in your lineup. So what you can do in your lineup, so we'll talk about lineup next. What you could do, since he has this second, I think it's the second skill, he has damage mitigation. He is not a tank. However, if you're doing, let's say, like arena or something like that, you could possibly put him in the front, not as a main tank or anything like that, but as a secondary. Okay, you may have, like, I don't know, whoever you want to put as a tank for main, you could put him as the secondary. He's DPS, but he has damage mitigation and he's pretty strong. Okay, this is something for you guys to think about. You don't necessarily have to have 2 tanks, but it is preferable. Sometimes you want to have more DPS so you can burn down an enemy or whatever the case might be. All right, so let's go ahead and start talking about the gear. All right, so we go back to the first skill. We see that it says deals 300% weapon damage to one enemy. Weapon, WPN, DMG. All right, that's letting you know off the bat, Reaper. All right, off the bat, Reaper. All right, you can put whatever else you want to put on him. You can even put death gear on him. If you have death gear, you could probably put some of that on him as well. You might try to go for 5 pieces. I don't know. You could do 2 pieces of, let's see. You could do two just get the weapon damage bonus of 5%. Or if you put on some death gear, you're going to get attack plus 6% with 2 pieces. But if you have 4 pieces, it's going to deal 20% damage after defeating a target enemy. So you have to beat the enemy for it to get that bonus. But either way, guys, I would probably mix and match just to get those 2 bonuses. I mean, that extra attack and then the weapon bonus, damage bonus, that's definitely pretty good as well. But then also when you look at Reaper, you got the 4 set was going to ignore the target's 35% defense when dealing damage. Okay, so either way, it's going to be good either way, whichever one works for you, whichever one you have. If you don't have, I don't know why you wouldn't have all the Reaper, but sometimes if you're starting the game out, because you do get this guy in season 0, so if you are starting the game out, you probably don't have, you know, death gear or anything like that. All right, so Reaper would be the way to go, preferably. All right, now if you were in different season, like season 3, you can possibly try to put some Resolute gear on him, possibly. Because I know the 2% or the 2 set gives you plus 2% attack for every 1 hit point loss, but that's more like for like a tank, I would think. But you can try it. It's something to try. I haven't personally tried Resolute on mine, but it can be a definite possibility. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about the gear, especially. What do you guys do with Mr. Barron in your lineups? Because there's so many different possibilities for this guy. It's not just one. He's pretty strong. I don't see a whole lot of people using him, but I use him. All right, but either way, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me hear you from the next. Stay tuned for the next one. And I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comments below.